time. For us, it is measured in numbers on a dial, in deadlines and calendars. But for our cats, time flows in a quiet, invisible stream. When their personal hourglass begins to run low, they are often the first to hear the whisper, a soft, internal call signaling that their final journey is approaching. It isn't a moment of sudden fear. It is a slow, rhythmic transition. They aren't leaving life, they are beginning to exhale it, slowly, and with a dignity we can only hope to understand. In the wild, showing weakness was a death sentence. A sick or frail animal became a target. Your cat hides its fatigue and discomfort not because it distrusts you, but because it is answering an ancient call in its blood. This instinct commands them to seek silence. If you find your companion tucked away in the back of a closet or resting in a corner they never visited before, do not take it personally. This is not an act of rejection. They are creating a personal, sacred temple, a place to process the life they have lived, away from the noise and the bright lights of the world. You might notice that the things that once sparked joy suddenly lose their luster. The favorite toy mouse lies untouched. The birds outside the window no longer trigger that familiar chatter. The energy that was once spent on the hunt is now being redirected inward. They are shedding the layers of the external world, one by one, preparing for the lightness of the journey ahead. Every process in their body begins to slow down, and in this deceleration, the world around them becomes softer. You have known this soul for years, memorizing every ritual. But now, something changes. A cat that was always fiercely independent might suddenly begin to follow you from room to room. They don't want food, they don't want to play. They simply need to exist within the radius of your warmth. This is the shadow phenomenon. In their final weeks, many cats cast aside their feline aloofness. Your presence is the only constant in a world that is beginning to slip away. If they press their body against your leg, they are saying, "You are my safest place in all the world." But there is an opposite shift as well. A social cat may suddenly become a silent observer, staring for hours at a blank wall or into the distance. In these moments, their mind is occupied by a massive internal task. They are processing signals of a body that is slowly turning off its external sensors. This isn't a loss of love, it is deep introspection. The cat is turning the final pages of its own memory, preparing to close the book. The best thing you can do is simply be near, sharing the weight of that silence. Sometimes this shift manifests in the middle of the night. You might hear a strange guttural meow at 3 a.m. This usually isn't pain, it is disorientation. In the twilight of their consciousness, the boundaries between past and present begin to blur. They call out simply to confirm that you are still there. Your soft answer from the darkness, "I'm here, it's okay," is the most powerful anchor for their sudden loneliness. It is the bridge that keeps them connected to the shore. There is a moment in the relationship between a human and a cat when the eyes take over everything. As a cat nears the end, you might notice their gaze changing. It becomes softer, slower, and strangely deeper. It isn't the sharp, focused look of a hunter anymore. It is a look of total surrender. When they stare at you now, it's as if they are memorizing your face, not just looking at it. They are capturing the light of your presence to carry with them into the quiet. Biologically, as the body slows down, the pupils may dilate differently, and the blink reflex becomes more deliberate. This slow blink, which we've always known as a sign of affection, now becomes their primary dialogue. In the language of the feline brain, a slow blink is a physiological system shutdown of defense. By closing their eyes in your presence, they are telling their nervous system that they are safe. In these final days, every slow blink is a contract of peace signed between two souls. The most powerful part of this gaze is the moment of the recognition. It's the look they give you that says, "It's okay, you have done enough." It is a gaze free of expectations, free of pain, and filled with a terrifyingly beautiful clarity. They aren't asking you to fix them anymore. They're asking you to witness them, to stay in the light of their eyes until the very last spark. This is the ultimate compliment a cat can give. They choose your face to be the last thing their world contains. There is a moment that many owners remember years later with a bittersweet clarity. It is the last visitation. Even a cat that has been hiding for days might suddenly emerge. They may walk across the room with a surprising, albeit fragile, purpose. They aren't looking for the kitchen or the window. They're looking for you. They might jump onto the bed one last time or slowly weave through your legs. This isn't a recovery. It is a conscious choice to spend their remaining spark on one final physical connection. If you listen closely, you might notice that the sound of their purr changes. It becomes deeper, more rhythmic, almost like a low-frequency hum. Science tells us that cats purr not only when they are happy, but also to heal themselves and to calm those around them. This final purr is a chemical bridge. It releases endorphins in their brain to manage discomfort, but it also lowers your blood pressure. Even at their weakest, your cat is still trying to fix you. They are using their last bit of energy to soothe your grief before they go. Some cats will perform a very specific gesture. They will press their forehead firmly against your hand or your chest and leave it there. This is bunting taken to its most emotional extreme. They are marking you with their scent one last time, claiming you as theirs in the ledger of the universe. They are leaving their chemical ID card on your skin. It is a physical anchor, a way of saying, "I was here and I was yours." It is the final gift they leave at your feet before the world goes still. When a cat senses the horizon, they become hyper-attuned to the energy of their home. They are like biological mirrors, reflecting the emotions of the humans they love. If you are filled with frantic grief or restless anxiety, they will feel it as a storm they cannot escape. This is the time for you to become their anchor. Your role now is to project a calm, steady frequency. It is the greatest gift you can give them, a house that feels like a sanctuary, not a place of mourning before the time has even come. As their world narrows, their senses of sight and hearing may dim, but their sense of smell remains a powerful link to reality. Do not wash their favorite blanket now. Do not introduce strong new scents. They need the map of home to remain intact. Place a piece of your worn clothing near them. To a cat, your scent is the chemical definition of safety. It acts as a lighthouse in the fog of their fading consciousness, telling them exactly where they are and who is with them. It allows them the non-lethal surrender, the freedom to finally let go of their guard. When the physical presence finally fades, a strange silence settles over a home. But in physics and in the heart, energy does not simply disappear, it changes form. The love you shared for years is a frequency that has literally rewired your brain. You are a different person because they lived. Their final act of love is giving you the strength to carry on without their physical weight on your lap. They leave you with a refined heart, one that is more sensitive to the silent needs of others. To honor a cat who has passed is not to stay in the darkness of their loss, but to live in the light of the trust they gave you. You were their world. You were their sun. And that sun doesn't set. It simply begins to shine from within you. If you are walking this path, share your cat's name in the comments below. Let us build a digital sanctuary together to honor these silent teachers. Because even when they are gone, their love never truly leaves us. It stays like a soft paw print on the heart.